right, gentlemen, you both received your instructions, so you know what I expect. Belt line is good in the middle of the letters here. The belt line is good right where it is. Obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times, touch gloves. God bless you both.
So 4-round middleweight encounter. Lamar Bolden coming here from Monroe, Louisiana to try and see if he can steal a win from the hometown guy, Jaquan Mcelroy. Mcelroy in his last fight won a unanimous decision in 4 rounds over Travis Floyd. His pro debut, and he got off to a little rugged start and then came back to perform well.
Yeah, well, you know, you heard him say 3-time national champion. You know how I'm so big on the amateur background. And, you know, he got a little nervous. Obviously, it was his pro debut, but after that, he got the kinks out, and he was able to cruise to a nice unanimous decision.
And the first fighter he fought, Floyd, was a lefty on top of everything else. Tough for your first outing. And Bolden throwing some right hands. He's gotten off trying to land some jabs in the right hands against Mcelroy.
Bolden's a little bit sloppy, so Mcelroy needs to land a nice solid jab, keep him at bay, control the distance. You want to avoid a headbutt, especially early on in his career. You don't want to get cut by a headbutt. Now, you see how he's rushing in. Bolden's a little bit wild, and he comes in with his head. Oh, nice 1-2 there by Mcelroy.
Yeah, Mcelroy has a good right hand, and there's the body work. We saw that against Floyd in his opening bout. Round 1 scheduled for 4.
I mean, Bolden is in there to give him some rounds. You know, he does have 12 fights. He's only won 2, you know, but you got to look at Mcelroy with only 1 fight. This is his 2nd fight. So this is a good test. That's the way you move up and coming prospect that's coming out of the amateurs. You want to always test him and see where he's at in his career.
And there's a double left hook by Mcelroy. There was some holding on the inside by Bolden, and he took advantage of it. As we're winding down here in round number 1, scheduled 4-rounder middleweights. Good round so far from Mcelroy, but a nice right hand by Bolden, and a short right gets in.
Like Mcelroy is trying to load up a little bit too much with his shots. He needs to let more combinations go. He's got the speed. He's got a good jab.
Good counter right hand a moment ago by Mcelroy, and Bolden kind of walked into it. And that'll do it for round number 1 of this scheduled 4-round middleweight encounter. Some good action. And both these fighters getting tended to in their respective corners. A good round from Mcelroy, but Lamar Bolden, who came in here as the journeyman veteran, 33-year-old, had some moments as well. We head into round number 2, scheduled for 4. In the orange and black and white trunks, it's Jaquan Mcelroy, Flint, Michigan native, fighting here before his home crowd against Lamar Bolden, who came in from Monroe, Louisiana, not that far from where Raul Marquez lives.
As a matter of fact, they just had a hurricane that hit there a couple of days ago out in the Louisiana area. You're right. Yeah, very close to Texas. I'm glad it didn't hit us in Houston.
Yeah,
but I hope everybody's safe in Louisiana, yes.
Yeah, that's a rough area down there for hurricanes. Good left hook downstairs by Mcelroy. He has a really good double left hook.
A lot of holding in there. That's where Bolden needs to push him off. I'll tell you what, Bolden's giving Mcelroy a little bit of problems with the movement. If you see this round, he's starting to move more, Al.
And we saw that in the first fight with Travis Floyd. The lateral movement was a little bit effective for him.
There's some nice combinations. Right there go on Mcelroy, talking about Mcelroy. You know, what's giving him problems is when Bolden crowds Mcelroy. You know, he's got to be able to take a step back and create some room to let those fast, crisp combinations go. You know, he's a combination puncher, but nice uppercut there. Oh, nice overhand.
That hurt Bolden, but then he pulled Mcelroy down with him, but that will be scored a knockdown, as it probably should. Or maybe it won't. Ben Rodriguez did not, because of all the action that happened, it was not called a knockdown. Yeah. And I understand why he didn't, but it could have been called a knockdown. In any case, Bolden hurt by that right hand. I think you can agree on that. And Mcelroy going after him.
Good body shots there by Mcelroy. Yeah, he's got to hit the body. That way Bolden will stop holding. You know, you got to tire him out. It seems like he's a little bit gassed in this round. Bolden is. You got to keep tapping that body. Change the speed of your combination with a fighter like that. You can't load up with every shot. Because look at the way he lunges with his punches. You know, you need to avoid those headbutt or getting hurt. Oh, beautiful.
Overhand right by Mcelroy that got in. He's landed that punch a lot in this fight. And here in round 2, he has used it to great effect. Bolden keeps on the attack, however.
He gets revived at times, you know, he lets him recuperate. That's why I'm saying you got to keep tapping him with more activity, more combinations, punches and bunches.
So round number 2 will come to a close.
Oh.
Not a good one for Lamar Bolden, and Mcelroy blasting him as the round comes to a close. That scored a knockdown by referee Rodriguez. A knockdown scored there, and the round ends, and that was a knockdown because the referee ruled he would have gone down had the ropes not been there.
The bell saved him. I'm telling you, he was hurt. He was ready to go. Just ran out of time.
Big round for Jaquan Mcelroy as he is able to get what could have been the second knockdown of the round, but it certainly, if the first one deserves to be the second one, they got to.
You go? Sure. Left, bro. You got to throw something back and get knees, bro. Chin down. Don't lean in with them shots. The only time you leaning in. Just wait on him. He's tired. He's just as tired as you, bro. Wait on him.
We head into round number 3 of the scheduled 4-rounder. And round 2, not a good one for Lamar Bolden in the white trunks from Monroe, Louisiana, who has come to the Lions Den to face Jaquan Mcelroy here in his hometown of Flint. Bolden went down from a series of punches where he got pushed against the ropes, and now we'll see how this round goes. Bolden coming out and attacking, though.
Yeah, giving him no respect. You would think Mcelroy would have kept that momentum going after he hurt him in the last round and almost had him out.
Good body work by Mcelroy, and that hurt Bolden. Bolden moving back and getting nailed with some big left hooks. Another right hand gets home. And that's it. Referee Ben Rodriguez says, I've seen enough. And this fight has ended here in the third round. Jaquan Mcelroy gets his second win as a professional.
And his first stoppage win.
Correct.
Good amateur background, national champion. You got Clarissa Shields behind him. You can't go wrong, Al.
Yeah, we see, and there, in fact, is the lady of the hour, Clarissa Shields. Yeah, as she comes in, she is the promoter of Jaquan Mcelroy. She knows where that camera is, always.
Oh, she knows how to work that camera, trust me.
And she's happy for her fighter. She, of course, multiple weight champion in the women's game and recently won the heavyweight championship and a version of the light heavyweight championship as well. And she's all smiles. And why not? It was a very good performance by him, yes, again, against a kind of a journeyman, but a journeyman who came to fight.
He came to fight. He gave him some trouble early in the fight, but he adjusted. You know, got back to the basics, his jabs and throwing combinations, good body shots. And when he hurt him, you know, he took advantage. He didn't let him go. So it was a good learning experience, and that's what you want from a prospect, a guy that's just beginning his professional career. Only 2 professional fights. He's got a long way to go. It was a good test for him, and you know, back to the gym and keep learning and keep winning fights.
Well, that's what he did here tonight, and Lamar Bolden will have a long trip back to Monroe, Louisiana, but he fought hard tonight, and that's what you hope for from all fighters. And for Mcelroy, we're going to get the official word here in a moment from Thomas Streiber on the specifics of this stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 55 seconds of round number 3. Our referee in charge, Ben Rodriguez, steps in to stop the contest. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Jaquan King Quan Mcelroy.
So 25-year-old Jaquan Mcelroy gets his second win as a professional, to the delight of these fans who are here for him and to the delight of his promoter in the ring, Clarissa Shields. And it's a big win for him and pushes him forward in the professional ranks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are very honored